Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Plant Zoo. My name is Nessa and today we are looking at the Andalusian Roe Deer by Narwhaler. Full disclosure, I could not find the Andalusian Roe Deer anywhere as for a picture. So here we have the Roe Deer that's also named as the European Roe Deer and a few other names. But the Andalusian Roe Deer is then a subspecies of the roe deer, so it will not look exactly like necessarily. Hopefully there's something in Zoopedia to help us out a little bit. It's just, I really tried here, but I didn't find the perfect picture. Only the males have antlers, and I did find them both in this beautiful red color and in the more grayish brown natural normal deer color, I think we can call it. And they do vary a little bit. Going into the game here again, I won't spend too much time on the picture because again I'm not sure. Here we have the male. This is actually Future Life Africa and it's our lion habitat. I put them in, so yeah, there will be some weird things in here, but it was the habitat that fitted best, especially in size. In here you can see Crepellus garganta, and then this is the subspecies name. Crapillos is the roe deer, but I did also find some places where they say it was Crapillos. Crapillos. So I found two different Latin names on the roe deer, which really confused me a lot. Here inhabits the woodlands of southern Spain, wasteland, Baltic system, subspecies of the European roe deer, as I said. Difference by its smaller size, a bigger size difference between sexes, and lack of white markings on their necks. I actually thought that was a white marking, but okay. Also keep a gray coat year round, although some individuals might have reddish coat in summer. These small usually reads, yes, the rest we will find later. But it's just to clarify that there is a difference between the European version and this specifically Andalusian version. We are again in southern Spain. As far as I remember, Spain is pretty much like from here and then this entire piece here. Not exactly sure, my geographic knowledge is very limited, but that's what I think. Yeah, and it's only in Spain. Temperate and grassland biome, need 320 square meters of land and nothing else. Can live in areas from -30 to 22 degrees, which for me doesn't really fit with the biome since none of these get as cold, and the grassland definitely can get hotter than 22 degrees. You need a grade 3 fence above 2 meters. Group sizes are very small, only up to 5 individuals, being 1 male for females. Males only live alone besides that, and females groups can go up to 3 individuals. There's no dominant, which I don't understand because this group constellation normally means that the male is the dominant individual. They are polygamous and matrilineal, which means all mature males related to alpha becomes outsiders. They are shy around humans and yes, can enter their habitats. They are deers, though deers can actually put away a lot of their shyness if they are used to humans, but still again allow them to have something to hide behind, especially if they have babies, that the babies can go away and so they are not limited to be where the guest can reach. They reach a size of 68 centimeters at shoulder height, the males, and 3 centimeters less for the females, which is 3 feet and a couple of inches for the females, and 2 feet and 2 inches the females, and 2 feet and 3 inches for the males. Live for around 8 years and weigh around 25 kilos, which is not a hell of a lot. Sexual maturity at the age of 1 and can reproduce till they die. They will give between 1 and 2 offspring a year and be pregnant for 6 months, and they should be easy to get to reproduce in captivity. For enrichment, we have the grab ball, herb scent marker, robbing pillar, scratching trees, both of them. And for food enrichment, we have the grassing ball feeder, small barrel feeder, and hanging grasser feeder, which is the normal stuff for all the smaller grassers in the game. They have interspecies enrichment with the red deer, but not the European fallow deer, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, we don't have a lot of them in here, and they are quite small. Now, this is a baby. But you can see the male is the biggest one, and if we move him up here with side by side with this ball feeder for the carnivores, it's only twice the height of that ball, which is really interesting. I think males are probably what most people are really looking at with these, and we do reach a certain amount of fluffiness issue. These though seem to have more fluff than a lot of deers, so to get that fluff right, you kind of need to run into that fluffiness issues, which is not an issue if you just play your game. You can see out here it's beautiful. Keep in mind the glitching, maybe my computer set may not happen on yours, but all of the smaller details again looking good. The dark eyes, the doe shape of the eyes, the really beautiful. I know that it's a stag, it's not a doe, but still very beautiful. The small white markings here. Again, it may not be white markings, but it have light markings. And all of these different coloration layers in the fur, it looks really good. Again, with the fluffiness issues, but it's not something that I'm really, really mad at. Let's see the toesies. Did he do the toesies right? No, he did not. You can see this is a straight line or bumpy line, but it is a line nonetheless. I like the fur to actually cover that line so it looks like you have individual strands of hair hanging over the hoof, which they do not do here, sadly. The rump have this tiny, tiny little tail, and then these lighter ass cheeks, but it's not like that big white marking zone as some deers have. Going over and looking at a female again, she will be smaller. We can actually move her up here. If he stands still just for a little bit, just wait around, just stay there. Yeah, you can see here, she is clearly much, much smaller. Roughly the same face shape, though it does seems like his face are more, if you make a line here from the cheekbone to the nose, her cheekbones to the nose doesn't go straight, it goes much more downwards. Is that the way she's standing? A little bit, but you can still see here it's not a straight line, it does hang a little more the face. Ears, as a lot of deers, if they don't have antlers, I keep saying horn, it is antlers. They will go more to the ears with antlers have to move aside so the antlers can be there, and then if the female doesn't have them, then normally her ears will be a little more centered. It's quite normal. We have some green coloration here, which is weird. Where I have no idea where that comes from, and we have the same issues here with the toesies. The butt duck seems very much to be the same, but overall it is, even if she had antlers, you would be fairly easily be able to tell them apart. I also see here over the back, the shape of her is a little different, where his is more like shoulder thick. Her is a little more hourglass, though a lot of deers have, like, instead of having like in the middle and then out, she have more like in just before the thighs. Overall, they do look rather nice, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see the baby here. Juanita. I have no idea how to say that. But here it is. Again, when we get to Bambis with the spots like Bambis, we do fall a little bit in love, or I am. We also have a little bit of a greenish hue up here and a little bit of glitching. Keep in mind that maybe my computer. He did get the eyelashes brown toned. If you look here, they are actually brown tone. I highly appreciate when they do that. Some modders and even Frontier have this tendency to make them black, and then when you have light straight on it, which you often have because they're eyelashes and they stick out in the sun, then the highlight from the sun makes them look gray instead. Where here, because they have the brown color to it, they still looks dark and nice, and I really appreciate that. They look really good. And again, cute eyes. I do feel like this fish have a little bit of that tiny tip of cartoonish that I really love. It doesn't look cartoonish. It just have that little tiny bit of the idea of it, a little bit of cartoonish, which makes it look so much cuter for me without overdoing it. So I really like it. I know it's a personal thing. Some of you guys will not like it. I will. The thingy going out over here is, of course, a part of the fluffiness issue from the game, so I'm not gonna yell at that. And the toesies have the same issue. But can we just say these spots are very well done? Even though there is the fluffiness issues in work here, I actually think the spots look so good. So I'm really amazed by that. So that is the Andalusian Roe Deer by Narwhaler. And again, highly recommend here. Narwhaler is one of my favorite modders. And I know I say that about all of them pretty much. All of those who make mods regularly, at least. But they're just so beautiful. So yeah, link to where to download them down below. Link to a video by Leaf on how to install them without ruining your game down below. And my Patreon down below if you want to go and support me over there. It's only $1 a month, but I just appreciate the support so much. Anyway, guys, as always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.